While in Florida, some of the Democratic hopefuls are spotlighting the nation's largest shelter for unaccompanied migrant children. Senators Elizabeth Warren and Amy Klobuchar visited the facility in south of Miami this week. Some immigration advocates have described the conditions inside the privately run shelters as, quote, prison-like. Manuel Bojorquez is at the facility in Homestead, Florida. Manny, one of the challenges here from a reporting perspective is tracking everybody. So do we know how many children are there right now?
Well, good morning. So far, what we know is there are 2,300 unaccompanied minors ages 12 to 18 at this facility, which is not required to be licensed or inspected by the state. You can't see much from the outside, so advocates who are concerned about the mental and emotional well-being of those children are showing their support however they can. For months, protesters have been keeping watch at the Homestead facility.
We give them hope. We know that they know that we're here, that we are fighting for them, that they're not alone.
Day after day, they stand on stools and ladders to wave to the unaccompanied migrant minors on the other side of a fence.
The number one crime is keeping these kids in detention in large numbers in inadequate quarters.
Around 2,300 migrant teens, mostly from Central America, live under these tents, located next to an Air Reserve base. Court documents filed last month by lawyers who were allowed inside the facility allege there are prison-like regimens and conditions here, which are causing clear ongoing psychological harm. Hope Fry is one of the lawyers.
It's a military internment camp, and we don't run those in the United States of America, last I heard.
Caliburn, the private company paid by DHS to run Homestead, issued a statement that the candidate visits are attempts to mislead the public and score political points. It said the physical and emotional well-being of each and every child is the shelter's primary concern. Fry disagrees. She says sometimes minors are held here for months, and that violates the so-called 1997 Flores Agreement, a set of rules which limits detention of minors to 20 days. But the Trump administration argues Homestead does not fall under that agreement because it's considered an emergency temporary shelter.
Homestead should be shut down immediately and forever closed. We should stop warehousing children for the profit of companies.
Homestead officials say the portrait painted by the lawsuit of conditions inside is, quote, entirely inaccurate. But critics like Fry argue that having a for-profit company run a shelter like this may be incentivizing them to keep the minors here longer than necessary. The company says it must release those minors to a vetted sponsor. Vetting takes time. They say the average stay is 35 days. Gayle?
All right, Manuel, thank you very much.